a boom. Okay. Well, sweet baby Jesus and the orphans. For those curious about the whole string of expletives going on right now, and the fact that all my cables are kind of wrapped around my earphones because I'm having a fucking day. Guys, I'm having a fucking day. I'm having a week. I'm having a life. I'm having an everything. Oh my god. Oh. Where do we begin? Where do we even fucking begin? For those of you who missed it, because I'm not recording that, there was basically, I'm just talking and you just see a freeze frame of the last image that the webcam took, which was literally just before I went live. And I was basically looking at, just like, existential, like, dread, just like staring into space and everything. I'm just like, yeah, cool, that's about right. That's about fucking right. But yeah, so the week that I have had, yeah, I've just not been able to stream. Honestly, I won't lie, it was a real challenge to get this stream off the ground. I wanted to start like well over an hour ago, but the situation has not permitted it. Things are not okay. I'm not gonna lie, they are not okay, and I'm not gonna be sympathy fishing or anything like that. I just want to lay things on the table. But anyway, long and the short of it is, I have an elderly dog. Her name is Maggie. She is my furry daughter. And she's like 16, 17 years old at this point. And her health is not the best. I'm basically spending $80 a month on medication for her, which is its own thing. But we recently, we took her to the vets this past Wednesday. And in case you are unaware of the location we are in the middle of a massive heat dome. So, and we don't drive. So what I had to do was, I actually believe I have some pictures of, probably a good idea for me to check the media that I posted. There she is, the little fluffy bugger. I'm pretty sure I've got a picture of her in her wagon to show you, but basically, yeah. So this was a previous one we did. So basically, I had to spend a whole hour. Let me actually just bring this full screen real quick, so you can actually see. So this was back in May, but this is the golden child, as we were taking her to the groomers and everything, like in May. But basically I had to do the same again earlier this week in the middle of like 95-degree heat. My flesh felt like it was dropping off. It was not a good time, really run down, and the whole experience cost us over, not under, this was over $700 for all of the medical bills and the other bits and pieces like blood work and everything. And it's very likely, unfortunately, it's very, very likely that she has some sort of liver condition, which is a common thing in dogs of her age. Like not liver, kidney. It's a kidney thing, because we know she's had an infection with her urine and tests and all that jazz. So just dealing with a lot. And so obviously weren't going to scrimp on her healthcare and everything, but unfortunately we literally just got paid, and I am now, after having just been paid, I am currently on basically, I think I've got like one more major bill to pay, and I'm on $300 if I'm lucky for the next 2 weeks. And you add to that the fact that I'm paying an extra $100 a month on rent and a couple of other things, and you can see how I'm not having the best of time with existence right now. And I'm not alone. We're all in the middle of it. Everyone's having a rough time, but I'm a firm believer in letting people know what the fuck is going on and why I do what I do. And I just, you know, wanted to let people know that all that shit's going on at the moment. So that is why I recently posted, it's actually on my the Twitter and the Blue Sky. Let me just actually go back over to the profile page real quick. Basically, I have a emergency wish list. This isn't stuff where I'm like, oh, wouldn't it be nice if I could get a PS4 or something like that? Which I do have those lists, but they're not really relevant at this point in time. This is just like essential, basically, clothing, because I was doing all this walk in t-shirt and jeans. Yes, the jeans had holes. Yes, the jeans were somewhat light fitting, but I don't own shorts. I don't really own anything that's good for hot weather, especially being out in the middle of, which is ironic since I spent like 4 years living in Memphis. So this is basically kind of standard Memphis weather, at least it feels like it. But so you'd think I'd be used to it by now, but no, it's just been a rough patch. So again, these are emergency essentials. These aren't, you know, cosmetics. These are all things that I need for work and my job. That is why that wish list exists. So I'm basically going to chop this up a little bit, this little opening part, and that is going to be its own little thing. But yeah, long the short of it, that is why this list is here. That's what's going on there. So really just like, you know, shorts. And again, as things progress, you know, when it gets to points like things like, whoop, need more socks, whoop, need more underwear and all that, all the absolute bare essentials that I literally can't do without, that aren't food, I'm going to throw here. I mean, at some point I probably will, well, we're not on, we probably should be on food stamps, honestly. I'll be amazed if there's anybody who isn't by the end of this year, because shit the bed, it's a year. It's been one heck of a year. But anyway,